Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Facebook land. Welcome to anybody who is watching in my Confident Successful Business Owners group, where I come live every single Tuesday morning to give you some incredible free training into how you can grow and scale your business to have incredible success. And this is what we all want for the beginning of 2023 and right throughout, right? So you may have noticed that, first of all, I want to ask if everyone can hear me okay. That's something I've got a new little microphone and I'm hoping that everyone can hear me okay. So if you can't, can you please tell me in the chat and I will work that out. So yes, as I was saying, so you may have noticed that I didn't do a training last week. And the reason for that is that I have made the move, if you're not aware, from South Australia, from Adelaide, South Australia, up into Brisbane, Australia. So if you don't know where these things are, it's, oh my God. So yes, it's a massive change for me. So I've moved from very much the south of Australia to very much the north in one of the northern states. If you're popping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you want to go to the description in this live and just I'm going live via a program called StreamYard. If you would like to give StreamYard your permission to see your name, it's all free. It doesn't, it just gives them to see your name. So that way, instead of me seeing Facebook user, I will be able to know who it is that's saying hello, beautiful. I suspect I know who it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So I love to interact with people and say good day. So as I said, today we're kind of back into the swing of things, back into normal, and absolutely coming and giving you the valuable training that I so love and have a real passion for giving you. Hello, Carol. Hi from Sydney. How are you going? So Sydney, so just getting used to the time difference. You are an hour ahead of me. I'm working it all out. It's me, Emily. Hello, beautiful Emily. Lovely to have you joining us. All right. So without further ado, guys, I want to talk about the incredible training that I've got for you today. And I want to talk through how your business benefits from something called a growth mindset. Now, just quickly, let me share my screen. Let's get straight into it. Oh, here we go. Found it. It's all working now. I've got to get back into the swing of things too. All right. So when we think about a growth mindset, when we think going into business, right, no one really goes into business, I wouldn't think, to remain where you are, right? A lot of the times when you go into business, and the majority of the time, you're going into business to build something. You're going into business to build something for yourself, for your family. It might be for financial reasons, whatever it is. But it's going to be because you want to build something. So what I find really interesting when I've been researching this difference, this growth mindset idea, and also when I'm coaching my clients in this field, the field of mindset in particular, how different people can be. And they can be absolutely different in this area of mindset. And so some people will naturally have a growth mindset. Hey, Natty. Hey, hello, Parme. Beautiful. So some people will have a growth mindset, but there are others who, right, are going to have to maybe develop a growth mindset. It's not something that comes necessarily naturally to them, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, you might think a little bit differently to each other. And, what they will have is something called a fixed mindset. So we're going to talk through the difference between these two today. Right. And what's the difference? Okay, well, it's pretty simple. So, and it's one that you might not even be aware of, that, whether you have a growth or a fixed mindset. So let's have a look. So the fixed mindset is believing that you either have talents or skills and or skills, right? Or you don't. So simply it's like, yeah, I have these talents, yeah, I have these skills, or no, I don't. And it's like, well, it's just, like, I'm not a creative person, and so there's nothing I can do about it. Or I don't understand how to use tech, so there's nothing I can do about it. So that is very much like a fixed mindset. So you're believing that really you are the way you are and there's nothing that you can change about it. When we look at a growth mindset, it's very different. So this is like the belief that talent or skills, because not just talent, it's skills as well, or creativity, or whatever it is. It's something that can be acquired, and it's something that can be developed and learnt. And even, through challenges and developing new skills. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk through both of these, right? While specifically focusing on the growth mindset and how it can have a huge impact in your business. And I'm just going to say this right now, as someone who came into, honestly, my business back in when I really, started doing this business, and it was back in, I'd say 2018, 2019, I did not have a growth mindset. I was very fixed, but I've learnt to have a growth mindset. So this is what we're going to talk about through today. All right. So a growth mindset, and I'd love to know, tell me in the chat, which one that, as we go through all these, which ones kind of relate to you, or which one you feel that you might be. Do you have a fix? Do you have a growth? All right, so my growth mindset sees business as, right, providing opportunities to make mistakes. Now, this is really interesting. The word here is opportunities, because mistakes, and I don't even like the word mistakes. All my Heart and Soul Business Academy clients know that I don't like the word mistakes, because they're not mistakes. If you have a growth mindset, you will see them as things that you can choose. You can choose to see them as opportunities, something to grow from, growth, right? And so you can learn to grow from those mistakes. And this in itself, and I have to say again, as someone who came in with a fixed mindset and has developed a growth mindset, this in itself is what has become really addictive for me. So it's satisfying. It's really satisfying, I have to say, when you can actually change something slightly, and it doesn't have to be a huge change. It can be a slight change after making such, whatever kind of mistake it might be. Might be a mistake that you made with a client. It might be, you went live and it didn't go like you thought it was going to go. You might have sent an email out and it had a spelling error in it, whatever it is, right? But after making a mistake, know that ultimately you're going to learn from it. And guess what it's going to do? By you learning and having that growth mindset, you're going to be able to serve your clients better. So learning and growing from mistakes that you might make. Also embracing new opportunities. This excites me, right? Opportunities are everywhere. And we have a choice when they come to us, right? And they're not always going to come to us. We're going to have to find them sometimes, which we'll talk about later. But we have a choice. When opportunities are put in front of us, we can freeze and we can run away, or we can embrace whatever comes our way. We can run with it and make the most of it. Right? So embracing every opportunity that comes our way. And it might not, let me just put a caveat on that too. You might have an opportunity that comes your way. And I was actually speaking to literally my daughter this morning about an opportunity that's come her way. And you have this gut feeling that, I don't think that's quite right, right? So I'm not saying just run with everything, even if it doesn't feel right. But if you have an opportunity put in front of you and you go, holy crap, yes, this is awesome. I need to run with this and it feels good in your gut, then go for it. Embrace it. Grow your business through this incredible opportunity that's coming to you. As also welcome challenges, right? Challenges can be the same as mistakes almost, right? You can see the mistakes as challenges, whatever. But if you, for instance, again, if you struggle with tech, see it as a challenge to learn something new. So I haven't always been some tech I get, some tech I struggle with, right? But I welcome the challenge, and again, it's fun growth. So I welcome the challenge to learn something new when it comes along. Haven't always been that way, but I'm learning continuously to develop my own growth mindset. So, again, if you need more clients in your business, you need to make more sales. Instead of seeing it as, oh my God, it's all too hard, see it as a challenge to draw in more people by up-leveling whatever you're doing marketing-wise. That's a fun challenge. And having a clear vision for your future. So maybe if I think about it, this one should have been up the top, right? This should have been the first one. So knowing what you're working towards, it's really powerful when you know that, because what it keeps, it helps you keep focused on all of the above. When things happen, whatever's going to happen, right? Because you've always got in your mind that vision and the goals that you want to create. So it's more than a vision. It's more than, I want to do that. And this is what we work on extensively in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, is creating the goals that are going to help you get there. Okay, so having a clear vision. That's what you struggle with, a clear vision. Yeah, right, Natty? Natty, you got the tools, girlfriend. You're in the academy. I know you do. You've got it going, girl. All right, so then let's look at a fixed mindset. So this is very different. And again, tell me if this is you. And don't be embarrassed if it is. As I say, I've been all of these. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm perfect in my business, because no one is. So when you look at these, I'm curious to see if anyone can relate to these. So you're looking to the past. So you're always focusing on maybe what you've previously learned and seeing that that's the only way that things can be done. Like, so I did it this way in the past, and this is the way I have to do it now. Who does that? Fearing competition. This can actually be a big one. This is probably one that I hear the most, is when people are worried about, they're so worried about, that there's so many people in their niche that they won't be able to be seen through. And I call it like the noise of social media, because there's so many people out there. Or, there's so many, even I had the other day say to me, wow, you're a business coach. Wow, that's a huge need. There's heaps of you guys out there, right? And it's true. There are. Absolutely there are. And in my own network, the people that I surround myself with, I have a lot of business coaches around me, but we all do things very differently. And when I did start in business, I almost didn't go into this field for that very reason, because there are so many other people doing it out there. But the difference is, I do it my way, they do it their way. Some people are going to resonate with the way I do it. Some people are going to resonate with other people, and that's okay. So it's all about, if you're fearing the competition, that isn't me. I love competition. Is that you, Emily? If that is, I'm excited to hear that. That actually makes me really excited. So yeah, if you're fearing competition, if you're worried about there's so many people in your niche, you know what? Come into the academy, join the academy. We'll teach you how to stand out in a crowd. That's what it's all about, by just being you. Not embracing. So a fixed mindset can see businesses not embracing change or opportunities that we were talking about before. This is when I also see people run away from fear, right? For a lot of different reasons. And just to put it maybe a bit out there, right? They're running away and giving excuses on why they can't embrace these opportunities. So things like, and I've said all of these. Tell me if you're saying these things. I don't want to do an interview because I haven't been on camera much, or I don't like doing interviews. It's not the right time for me. I don't know enough. I've got too much on. Even I don't have enough money. Things like that. So this is a fixed mindset is really just not embracing what's put in front of you. And honestly, in general, when I hear these things, and this was actually said to me by one of my former coaches, she said to me straight out, she's just making excuses, and it will hit me right between the eyes. And when I hear these, sometimes it's evident to me that there is underlying fear that's kind of keeping people maybe stuck in a fixed mindset. And how do I know that? Because I used to be that person. That was you, Emily? Or, yep, see, that excites me, girl. All right, so giving up easily. Oh, there we go, 2 for 1. Okay. And even paralyzed by setbacks. So if you think about this, when you go, oh my God, someone asked for a refund, and it feels like the worst thing ever, then your mind starts to wander. Your mind starts to panic, starts to go in panic, anxiety mode. Oh my God, someone asked for a refund. No one's ever going to pay for my products again. My service is not worth it. It's all too hard. Oh my God, I need to go back to square one and rewrite my whole course and make everything perfect. It's not quite, really not. But a fixed mindset will often allow these challenges to paralyze them, to just, and again, like I said, it's all too hard. Carol, I like the challenge of making myself better by rising to a challenge or friendly competition with co-workers that raises both up. Yeah, absolutely. It does. And that's, I like the challenge of that too. Now I do. Didn't always. And I'm going to say, I think this might be you, Emily. So this is given up is yes and no. If they don't feel right, you won't embrace them. This is new opportunities. Yes, great, awesome. I totally agree with that. If they don't feel right, don't embrace them. Like I was saying, my daughter, she had this opportunity that came up. Everyone that I've spoken to about it doesn't feel it's right. Anyway, but I don't want people to give up easily. My desire is when I see or when I hear or when I speak to someone like that who kind of they've had these issues and they're starting to get paralyzed by setbacks, this is when I want to hold their hand and go, oh my God, please let me help you. Please let me help you in your business, because I know that I can do that. So you can call this paralyzation. It's a big word, isn't it? You can call it by another name: procrastination, perfectionism, and avoidance. So think about that. All righty. Now, here are some tools that you can use to foster a growth mindset. Okay, so first of all, we've talked about it already. Know your vision, understand your mission, right? So what do you want to achieve, but go deeper than that? Why do you want to achieve it, right? What do you stand for in your business? And it's got to be more than just words. There has to be a meaning behind it so that you can then communicate that clearly. So why do I call my academy the Heart and Soul Business Academy? Because the meaning behind it to me is I want to help people not just to make sales. Yes, that's one thing I want to help them to do, but I want to help them to build a business that they are passionate about, that in their heart and soul they know is right for them, and that in their heart and soul they know that they can do it, and they are doing it. So my mission is to help people to not only grow their business but to love their business, continually love their business, and grow their love for the business as they're doing it. So this is what I say, know your mission, know your vision, but understand your mission. What's the meaning behind it more than just words? And let's look at those opportunities. I mentioned this before, so we can seek out opportunities. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Some will, but a lot won't. So we might need to seek them out. And the more you seek them out, the more they're going to come to you. And that's exciting when that happens. Got a little family drama. It's all fun. And that's all exciting when opportunities start to come to you. And honestly, I have gone to seek out opportunities and they haven't always panned out either. But even if you seek out the opportunities that don't work out, then it's likely that the universe is going to say, well, okay, I saw that you did that. I'm going to reward you and I'm going to put something in front of you which is perfect for you. So the more you seek out, the more they're going to come. Look for it. Yes, that's right. Enjoy your learning and development, right? This is something in business that I have learned. There's always something new to learn. There's always something new to learn, right? So, we can have that fixed mindset in that we know it all, but this won't help us grow and it won't help us develop at all. But consistent learning, consistent development is not actually only going to help you grow your own mindset, but what we're here to do, right, it's going to help you portray it throughout your business and ultimately help your clients too. So as you grow your business, you're going to be able to help your clients. You're going to be able to maybe improve your products, whatever you're doing. Never stop learning. Carol, this is interesting. It's a bit like dating. You have to work out what is right for you. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes that takes a while in business. A lot of us, and this is where I see actually the fixed mindset a lot of the time. People will go into business and have this idea of who they want to serve and what they want to do in business. And this is what's happened for me. My business has developed over time. And there was times when I struggled with that because I had this initial idea of what was right for me, but it wasn't always right for me. So, you know, I had to date my business. I had to get to know my business. You're right, Carol. You know, perfect analogy, right? You have to work out what's right for you. So learning and development, for me personally, I have become addicted to this, embracing new innovation and new ideas. And the reason I laugh at this one is because technology, right? Social media, business overall, guys, is constantly changing. If I ran my business the way I ran my very first business 25 odd years ago, then I would not be having success at the moment, because I can guarantee that, because social media was barely around. I don't actually think social media was a thing then. No, it wasn't. And, you know, the internet was just starting to develop into what it is now. We did have internet. God, this makes me sound old, doesn't it? Yeah, that's right. You can just check out my grey hairs. But, you know, this alone, you know, is something that if I had run my business, like I said, the way I ran it 20 years ago, I wouldn't be where I am now. And so social media alone really is something that we all need to embrace. And a perfect example of that is where I'm going live right now, like Facebook. Facebook constantly update things. They have a growth mindset. They're constantly looking to improve and grow. And this is where my fixed mindset has in the past let me down, because I've gone, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Right? And that's the mindset that I've had. However, ironically now, I teach on Facebook because, you know, it's what I love to do, because I have adopted that growth mindset. Foster suitable collaborations, right? So you can put this under opportunities. So people might approach you for collaborations. And again, like we've just said, if they feel right in your gut, then these are what are going to be absolutely powerful. Like I said, there are going to be ones, and you've said it yourself, right? If they don't feel right, don't embrace them. And let me give you a perfect example of a collaboration that I'm in at the moment, which just came about very naturally. And it was perfect. So I have a beautiful friend, Susie Manley. We became friends through her network, and we just started catching up on Zoom. She lived up here in Brisbane. I was down there in Adelaide at the time. And just one day we were chatting and she goes, oh my God, we do very similar things, and we do similar things, right? We're both business coaches. While we're both business coaches, we both have our own perspective and do it our own way, but we do it well enough together that it kind of came about. It's like, you know what, we should run a virtual retreat together. And literally a week and a half ago, we just collaborated and ran our very own virtual retreat together. And we had 12 beautiful, incredible people join that retreat. And it was really, really good. And it was just a collaboration that just felt right from the start, you know. So what we need to do now is foster this collaboration. And again, you know, like I said, it was a good gut feeling. So if you have people who come to you, approach you about a collaboration, do your research, right? If you don't know them, do your research. What's their business about? I've had other people come to me for collaborations and I've jumped in a bit blindly and they haven't worked. And so that's where I've kind of learned to do your research first. And if it feels right, if you think it's going to benefit both of you equally in your business, then that's when you can collaborate together. So growth mindset is really powerful, guys. I'm hoping that, you know, you've picked up on that by what I'm telling you, by what I'm sharing with you today. And, you know, again, I can tell you as someone who has had a fixed mindset, here I am, ironically, you know, teaching social media, which is where I have had in the past a lot of a fixed mindset in the beginning. Obviously not now, but I've opened up to the opportunities, and now I teach it to others. And what I love is that I have worked with many people to help, grow their growth mindset, to build their growth mindset. And these are the people in business who I see up leveling extensively in their own business because they're open to developing that growth mindset, right? So it is powerful. It's absolutely going to help you reap incredible results, create a nurturing environment, right, for your clients. And if you have them, staff. So I have a beautiful VA, and I know by having a growth mindset, even as a boss, as a leader, we have nurtured an incredible environment and a team between the two of us. So that's that I have to say I'm very proud of. Emily, I'm going to assume this is you. My biggest thing is no negativity and don't let it creep in. Yeah, sometimes it can and we don't even know it. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Cheeky. All right, so if you have watched today, right, and you want more growth in your business, if you want to up level, if you want to have more success, now is the exact right time for you to up level, to have, your opportunity to book a call with me and come and join the Heart and Soul Business Academy. We are starting today, but don't worry, it's actually not too late. I'd love to have a chance, an opportunity to talk to you on a call, get clarity where you are in your business, learn what your desires are. We might even talk about your mindset wherever you are. I will absolutely give you a couple of tips that you can then take away and put into your business straight away. And I have a special that ends today. So if you book a call, even if you book it later in the week, right? But if you book the call today, you have the opportunity for when you join to get access to over $6.3 thousand worth of bonuses, right? So that's only if you book a chat today. Again, the chat can be later in this week. That's absolutely fine. And don't worry, if you're missing if you're missing today's first lesson, that's okay because we record all the lessons, so you're not going to miss out on anything. So I would love to have the opportunity to speak with you. Again, this is the very last opportunity to get your hands on all those bonuses. To find out exactly what they are, come and book a call, because trust me, they are just incredible bonuses. Even a couple of them my current clients just went, I'm sorry, you're what? That was what they said to these bonuses I'm offering. So you want to know what that is? Come and find out. All right, beautiful people. So I hope that gives you some clarity on how, having a growth mindset can help you in your business. It is a powerful thing to have. And again, I'm going to reiterate, if I had stayed in my fixed mindset when I first started business, I wouldn't be where I am now. I would not be coming live training on having a growth mindset because I didn't have one. So it can be developed. And if you are, this is perfect if you are someone who's struggling in your, struggling in your business in any way, and this is what you want to do, grow it and have success. I'd love to have a chat with you. All right, my beautiful people, this has been really fun coming back in to present today. I've kind of missed it. Actually, I've very much missed it. So thank you for joining me. I will see you again 9:30 Brisbane time next week. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day. Bye.